ਪਿਆਰੇ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀਓ, ਗੁੱਡ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ। ਆਸ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੰਤੂਆਂ ਦਾ ਵਰਗੀਕਰਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ, ਸਮਝਿਆ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਅਤੇ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ। ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਨਮੁਖ ਪੌਦਾ ਜਗਤ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈ ਹਾਂ। ਪੌਦਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਲਾਸੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ। Kingdom Plantae includes all the plants on the earth. They are multicellular eukaryotes and consist of a rigid structure that surrounds the cell membrane called the cell wall. Plants also have a green colored pigment called chlorophyll. This is quite important for the process of photosynthesis. The characteristics of Kingdom Plantae are they are non-motile, that means they can't move. They usually reproduce sexually. They follow the autotrophic mode of nutrition, that means they can prepare their own food. These are multicellular eukaryotes with cell wall and vacuoles. These contain photosynthetic pigments called chlorophyll in the plastids. They have different organelles for encourage reproduction, support, and photosynthesis. The classification of a plant kingdom is done on three criteria. Number first, plant body, whether the body has well differentiated structures or not. Number two, vascular system, whether the plant has a vascular system for the transportation of substances or not. Number three, seed formation, whether the plants bear flowers and seeds or not. If it does, then whether it is enclosed within fruits or not. Considering all these factors, the plant kingdom has been classified into 5 subgroups. They are: number 1, Thallophyta; number 2, Bryophyta; number 3, Pteridophyta; number 4, Gymnosperms; number 5, Angiosperms. Now the first one I will take up, that is Thallophyta. All the plants that lack a well differentiated body structure belong to the subgroup Thallophyta. Thallophytes commonly include members with primitive and simple body designs such as green algae and brown algae. The majority of them are aquatic. Common examples of Thallophyta are Spirogera, Chara, Ulothrix. Next phylum is Bryophyta. The second phylum I am taking up is the Bryophyta. Bryophytes have differentiated body like stem, leaf structures, but they lack a vascular system for the transportation of substances across the plant body. They are found both on land as well as aquatic habitats, whereas Thallophyta, they were only aquatic. So the bryophytes are also known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. So the other name of Bryophyta is amphibians of plant kingdom. The examples of Bryophyta are Mosses and Marchantia. Next phylum I am taking up is the Pteridophyta. Pteridophytes have well differentiated structures such as stem, root, leaves, as well as a vascular system. Ferns, horsetails, Marsilia are some of the common examples of Pteridophytes. Next phylum is Gymnosperms. So the next group of plant kingdom is Gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are the plants that have well differentiated plant body, vascular system, and they bear seeds. The seeds of Gymnosperms are naked, which means they are not enclosed within a fruit. The perennial evergreen woody trees belong to this group. The examples of gymnosperms are pines, deodar, redwood. Next phylum I am taking up is the angiosperms. The group of plant kingdom is angiosperms. Angiosperms are also seed bearing plants with well differentiated plant body. They are commonly known as flowering plants. Examples include the mango tree, pomegranate plant, etc. Seeds germinate from embryonic leaves called cotyledons. Depending on the number of cotyledons present in seeds, angiosperms are divided into two, monocotyledons and dicotyledons. That is monocots and dicots. The main question which usually come in exam is the difference between gymnosperm and angiosperms. The gymnosperms are mostly trees, whereas the angiosperms, they are herbs, shrubs or trees. The xylem vessels are absent in gymnosperms, whereas xylem vessels are present in angiosperms. Companion cells absent in gymnosperms, whereas companion cells are present in angiosperms. Cone present, cone absent. Flowers are absent in gymnosperms, whereas flowers are present in angiosperms. Strobili are unisexual in gymnosperms. Flowers are usually bisexual in angiosperms. The ovules are naked in gymnosperms, whereas the ovules are covered inside the ovary in angiosperms. Ovary is absent in gymnosperms, whereas ovary is present in angiosperms. Style and stigma absent, whereas style and stigma are present in angiosperms. Archegonia present in gymnosperms, Archegonia absent in angiosperms. Double fertilization is absent in gymnosperms, whereas double fertilization is present in angiosperms. Endosperm is haploid, whereas endosperm is triploid. Next common difference which usually come in exam is what is the difference between monocots and dicots. Monocots have single cotyledon, whereas dicots have two cotyledons. The leaves are long and narrow and the veins are parallel, whereas the leaf is a broad leaf and there is a network of veins. Vascular bundles scattered in monocots, whereas a ring of vascular bundle is present in dicots. Flower parts, they occur in multiple of 3. That means 3, 6, 9, whereas the flower parts in multiples of 5 or 4 in dicots. Thank you.